The tiger was on the verge of starving to death. Above it, a girl was curled up inside an air duct, clinging to the metal with both hands while kicking upward with all her strength. She knew if she let go, she'd become the tiger's next meal. Suddenly, a phone on the floor started ringing. It was the police calling. But with a single swipe of its paw, the tiger smashed the phone to pieces. Things got even worse. Exhausted, the girl slipped down several inches, gasping for air as she struggled to climb back up. A bead of sweat fell from her forehead to the floor below. The tiger caught the scent, licked it off the ground, and then looked up, spotting her instantly. With a terrifying roar, the tiger leapt upward, its razor-sharp claws just inches away. At the very last second, the girl summoned every ounce of strength she had, scrambling higher and finally pulling herself out of the duct. Shaking from adrenaline, she collapsed, panting hard to calm herself down. Just as she turned around, her little brother suddenly appeared, startling her. He had autism and couldn't communicate normally, so she quickly grabbed him and rushed back to their room. She opened her laptop to call for help, only to discover the internet was down. That was when the tiger charged at them. Thinking fast, she sprayed perfume all over the room, then dragged her brother under the bed. The tiger stormed in, but the strong scent masked their presence. Suddenly, her brother reached out to grab the tiger's tail. She yanked him back, but the beast leapt onto the bed, its heavy weight nearly breaking the frame. The next second, the tiger vanished from sight. Thinking the danger had passed, she turned her head, only to see the tiger right behind her. With a furious snarl, it dove under the bed and flipped it over completely. The siblings were forced into a corner, barely dodging the tiger's strike. She managed to wrench the door open and dragged her brother downstairs. In the kitchen, she pulled out some ground meat, rolled it into balls, stuffed them with sleeping pills, and scattered them around the room. The tiger followed the smell, but before it could be distracted, her brother had a meltdown, crying uncontrollably. She had no choice but to scoop him up and run upstairs. To her horror, the tiger swallowed the meatballs without showing the slightest reaction. They hid inside a wardrobe, holding their breath as the tiger prowled in after them. Through a crack in the door, she could see its fangs dripping with saliva. In desperation, she grabbed a stick and smashed it against the wall, breaking the boards apart. But at the same time, the tiger was seconds away from ripping the wardrobe door off its hinges. She shoved her brother through the hole first and scrambled after him, but she was a step too slow. The tiger's claws slashed her leg, leaving a deep wound. Luckily, the hole was too narrow for the beast to squeeze through, though its head thrust inside, roaring furiously. Her brother just stood there, frozen in shock. Grinding her teeth against the pain, she bashed the tiger with the stick until it backed off. Then she pulled her brother into their stepfather's room. While bandaging her leg with torn fabric, she noticed an insurance policy lying on the floor. The policyholders were her and her brother, but the sole beneficiary was her stepfather. That was when the truth hit her. The entire nightmare had been a setup, orchestrated by him to cash in on a massive payout. Panicked, she looked around and spotted 4 bullets on top of the closet. Searching quickly, she found a revolver in the drawer. With a weapon finally in hand, she made up her mind. This time, it would be her and the tiger. One of them wasn't making it out alive.